BioForge. I am about to go back out into the temple area where we killed the two guards, and I will try not to kill myself by way of suffocation this time. I'm just wondering if I can put the cube away. I can, yes. Right. So here we go. Whoop. They're all dead, Jim. But we don't care. Okay, so that's where I did myself in last time. So I need the alien cube. Nope. That one. Oh, look at my arm. That's cool. Okay. I'm trying to think where I have to go. I need to get out of here, so... No. Just put the cube away. An idiot. There we go. That is actually like reflecting the scenery. That's really clever. Okay. I suppose I better be running, because I bet my battery's going down.
I've got a motion lock. Please confirm. This is Mustaba. Lock confirmed.
Whoa, boy.
Take him out.
By the Paragon. He's got some sort of reflective suit on.
I'll get you to shoot yourself. Ah! Do this all day.
It's a bad idea to get in my way right now. You people have worse problems to worry about in this place than me.
Ooh. Bye then.
If you only knew what happened here, you would turn your guns on them instead.
How much did he hurt me? Oh, only a little bit. That's fine. Save, just in case.
Unit 12 reporting.
Ah.
We had a bead on our primary target.
I'll put a bead on
He's
you.
hard to track in that reflective gear.
Good.
Watch it, boys. Our friend seems impervious to energy weapons. Couldn't stay away, could you?
You're the ones who started this fight. Now, I'll finish it. People have worse problems to worry about in this place than me. You're the ones who started this fight. Now I'll finish it. People have worse problems to worry about in this place than me.
I've just realised that. Oh. Ooh, and the pods.
Is that the best you got, Mastaba? Bring him on.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you, Mastaba. I swear it.
I'm coming for you. I'll save there. Just. Okay. Back in that lift. Oh! Whoa! Ow! That wasn't funny. How do I avoid that then? Clearly it doesn't reflect to those cannons. Ooh, I thought balls that one up then.
What a disappointment you are. One more failed experiment. When the reactor goes critical, you and this entire base will be disposed of. And soon, I shall begin my work again on my next test subject.
Son of a bitch.
Your friend, Dr. Escher.
Ooh.
Farewell.
Farewell. Huh. Okay, I will be.
Attention all remaining units. The primary target has reached the landing platform. Eliminate the target, and we will return for you if time permits.
What a bastard.
Unit 5 to Unit 11. You still with me?
Check, Unit 5. Did you get all that?
Damn right. That metal freak scared away our dropship.
I'm heading out to the landing pad to take him out. We're on the clock.
Right behind you, Unit 11. Lock and load.
Even if it costs me my life, I'm going to find that bastard Mastaba and I'll make him suffer so much I wish he was a test subject on his own operating table. So let me guess, there's going to be a guy at the top of here. Oh, here he comes.
You caused us lots of trouble, Monkey Shine.
Monkey Shine.
Mastaba stranded you here and left you to die. Even if you beat me now, it doesn't matter once the reactor goes.
Which is a fair point.
Mastaba stranded you here and left you to die. Even if you beat me now, it doesn't matter once the reactor goes. Be sure and send my regards to your friends when you get there.
Okay, nothing for me up here then.
A logbook.
Huh. Marine's logbook. Standard Marine issue. Yeah, look, it's currently sealed. Locking pattern is in 2 horizontal bar configuration. The grid is in linear inversion mode. Oh, it was a circle before, wasn't it? And I've just remembered I had a access code, didn't I, to access the medical records. So, linear. No, it doesn't disable the way I thought it would. Okay. It's horizontal lines I need, isn't it? Ah, they're vertical. Yay! I'm glad I worked out the pattern for that. Totally fixed. Alright. Makes a nice bonfire though. I need to go to the level with the reactor on it.
Please secure all sidearms. Energy discharges in this chamber are extremely hazardous.
Oh, hello.
I'm getting off this damn world and nothing is going to stand in my way.
You didn't very got a good job of just completely missing me. Oh, fuck it.
If you were smart, you'd forget me and try to save yourselves. Mastalba stranded you here and left you to die. If you were smart, you'd forget me and try to save yourselves. Mastalba stranded you here and left you to die. Now you're messing with the elite special space forces. If you were smart, you'd forget me and try to save yourselves. Mastalba stranded you here and left you to die.
You're a bit tougher than the other one. Oh. Very
Once
nice.
you're dead, I'm going home. So many dead. Mastalba, you bastard! I will find a way off this planet.
Just cut that out. Oh, I'm not in a good way here. Let's take this thing off for a second. Oh, yeah, not good.
A battery.
What should I have left in this? Ah, this one's knackered, isn't it? believe I've got all the Marines, because they mentioned the numbers, and I've killed 2 that were left.
A battery. An alien battery.
Okay, so let's use the med things as much as possible. Oh, that one's run out then. Let's get rid of that. I've got another one. Oh, that one's run out as well. Well, there you go. Ah, better than I was. What pinged? Marines must have changed the airlock code. Yeah, we know that. Medical strain now appears to be empty. What about getting my big gun?
A big gun.
A big gun. Aha, project box. So, project notes compiled by the Starboard Doctor, Acting Base Commander. Project is initiated by the Prime Paragon. Daedalus mission candidates to develop a prototype assassin fully augmented. Ah, so that's AFA. Typical AFA instrument will be near perfect physical specimen fitted with a complete range of cybernetics, a walking arsenal that will, once the final stage of development has been complete, be able to mingle undetected and interact in a human normal population. The AFA series of manned devices will fulfill an important role in the advancement of the Mondat movement, carrying out a variety of missions, including but not limited to security, espionage, political assassinations, within and beyond the environment of the reticulum. This glorious goal heralds the first 2 steps on our path of self-determined evolution. The FA project will be carried out in 4 stages. Stage 1 involves successful development of a fully integrated cybernetic organism. A disabled AFA candidate will be resistant to prosthetic rejection with a metabolism that can withstand extreme chemical and surgical treatments. Augmentation will allow the subject with extra human strength, endurance and reaction time simultaneously keeping the subject safe, and the installation secure will no doubt present base personnel with numerous unexpected challenges. Second line research, including this stage of the project, to expand upon the previously developed genetic engineering of the RF427 project, as well as the ABA Assassin Biological Augment project. This will benefit both projects immeasurably. It will enable us to develop a more robust candidate through progressive gene swapping. Elaborate DNA RNA mapping will alert us to the potential candidate deficiencies so that development problems can be immediately addressed. Stage 2 will move our candidates through a series of treatments that will completely wipe their memories. Currently, an experimental surgical technique is being considered for this phase of the project, but an extremely delicate procedure. If it leads to the development of unwanted side effects, we are equipped to switch to the standard electroshock method. However, if this is achieved, they will no doubt leave subject with a highly stressed and disorientated state. Well, it is at this point that the subject will be the most dangerous and difficult to control. Various magnetic analog insignia will be implanted and recalled to indicate a level With success achieved in each candidate during this stage, at this stage there must be additional data implants designed to speed up the candidate's project through the third stage. Stage 3 involves relocating candidates from this base to another installation to participate in a broad-based training program ranging from the use of military hardware to Mondite philosophy to covert actions. At this stage, candidates will be turned over to the hands of other units. Stage 4 involves full physical and electronic camouflage of all prosthetics, plastic surgery for the purposes of establishing new identities, specialised customisation, maintenance and upgrade refitting. Various elements will camouflage being developed for the AFA project have yet to be fully and successfully implemented. This stage will most likely occur at whatever particular base and operation an instrument is assigned. If initial operations are successful, status will become an assembly plant and preliminary staging area for all future AFA candidates due to the extreme isolation and the fact that its existence is unknown in the reticulum. Progress Report 1. I found it somewhat startling that the implications for the advancement of the Mondite movement are inherent in the AFA project are not yet recognised. The unification of man and technology represents the liberation from the flesh, therefore to an unattainable state that is central to the teaching of the Prime Paragon. I shall demonstrate this more clearly once the project has been taken to its successful conclusion. Report 2. Preparation for collating the first AFA candidates has gone well. Out of 260 potential test subjects, we have determined that 13 will be suitable for first stage implementation. This is significantly higher than the original estimated figure of 2%. This is right in non-suitable test subjects have been expended. Okay. Report 3. After a fairly substantial amount of deliberation, I finally decided upon a suitable form of magnetic analog insignia. My mother was an architectural flutist, and one of my earliest childhood memories is watching her perform. I have programmed the biological operative instructions for several other favourite pieces into RNA Doppler chip that will be implanted in all stage 2A. That way it will be fairly easy matter to determine if the subjects have been successfully mind wiped. They will be able to play the flute. Wow. Today I've performed the first of the operations. A wondrous new age has begun. I've witnessed touchless bloody intercourse of anatomy and machinery and ministered to the birth of first generation. I spoke the philosopher. Here's the new age of gods and monsters. Project Report 5. So far, much of our work and our designs have been functioned as well as better than expected. Successes alluded as there have been physiological complications, many we have not foreseen, but I'm confident we can overcome these. There are other difficulties that I find more disturbing. Our subjects have not responded well to the programme. Like animals raised in captivity, they go into shock when removed from their cages for the first time. In this case, their cages, the physical limitations of their own body, they become savages and animalistic and lapse into a dangerous delusionary state. These worthless, ungrateful cattle have no understanding of what's happening. They do not appreciate the gift we are bestowing on them. There is nothing more to be done with them. Let's move to stage 2 as soon as feasibly possible. What's up, dog? Report 6. Mind right operation is extremely difficult. I could not successfully complete it in my first 2 attempts. Since then I've discovered... Ooh! Hello! Ooh, hello! Get down. Since then I've discovered one usual side effect. The mind wipe widens the rift, perhaps temporarily, between the conscious and subconscious mind. This side effect manifests itself in an extreme way. Test subjects become desperate to write things down. Some even bite at their own fingers to write in blood on the walls. No sooner they finish writing, they immediately look over what they've written. None of them seem to recognise or remember their own writing. It seems the subconscious mind, now isolated from the sensation, thought and memory of current experience, becomes desperate to re-establish communication with conscious mind. It makes me curious to test the procedure on an illiterate subject. I will include any more observations for the formula for reports. It remains to be seen if the procedure will have any settling effects in the subjects concerning their physical unbalance. Report 7. After numerous firm attempts, there has been no progress to overcoming the psychological trauma attached to the procedure. There's something that could not be anticipated. To acquire life above and beyond the flesh is the path to which all humanity has been striving for centuries. Maybe yours, mate. Sorry. Yeah. When a goal appears to have achieved, the result is insanity. So far, every subject I've operated on has fallen prey to this malady, which I call metamorphosis-induced schizophrenia, a fear of being changed that manifests itself through dangerous, distorted sense reality. The condition, while initially psychological, triggers a severe alteration of the brain chemistry that has rendered every subject we've worked with completely useless. You're all useless. Out of sheer frustration, I'm shifting over some of the genetics work and putting surgical assembly of the FA prototypes on hold for the foreseeable future. Some teams have discovered numerous fascinating unusual animal species living in and around the Mount Sion crater. I doubt that such work will lead to a solution for the metamorphosis-related schizophrenia problem, but for now I will welcome the opportunity to occupy my mind with a fresh set of problems. Part 9. We have manufactured a starting variety of curiosities. If only our goal had been to produce a number of original attractions for a carnival, then I'd be perfectly confident in dealing with our project, declaring our project a success right now. 10. There's a species of insect on this planet, like a carrion beetle, which has a short stubby tail with a stinger on the tip of it. This species is capable of reproducing asexually and normally lays eggs when it has accumulated too many for the capacity of its body. Most of these eggs die because they require a warm, dark, humid place to hatch successfully, and there are a few places that meet the requirements on the surface. So the beetle locates the victim to sting and injects the eggs under the skin of another living creature. The eggs are provided with a living hatchery that provides absolute perfect conditions to develop and hatch successfully. Whilst under the specimens we have acquired technician, Odon was stung. The eggs are microscopic and completely undetectable until they grow and they hatch, and by then it's too late. Odon become down with what others have been calling hatching fever. Body attempts to kill off the eggs like it was fighting infection. In fact, it only makes the host body more accommodating. I stayed with Odin through a series of his convulsions. He pleaded with me to help him. Such a desperate man, I found it somewhat difficult to assure him that there was nothing I could do. He became loudly vocal in his agony. Odin was shouting about how he wanted to live, about someone from his past, about all the things he wanted to do with his life. Many of the others could hear him, and I was afraid it might begin to affect morale on the team, so I opened up the back of his skull and attempted to perform the mind wipe procedure. He was certain to die anyway, and I thought it was better to learn on Odon instead of potentially damaging one of the FA candidates. The operation went more smoothly than I thought. At first I was afraid that his agitated immune system might reflect the RNA droplet chip, but such fears proved to be unfounded. Odon was still many hours away from death, and when he awoke, I was likely to discover that the planet was gone, with virtually no past memories left to relate experiences and no apparent negative reactions to be devoured from the inside out by carrion beetles. I stayed with him until the end. We were able to watch and experience together the creatures burrowing their way out of his body for what was a miracle of birth, in its own way as beautiful as the birth of any human flesh. He died playing the flute. It's a very stirring sonata, often played by my mother. Weird much? Hearing it again after so many years brought tears to my eyes. It wasn't until several hours passed that I realised I had already come up with a solution for the metamorphosis-related schizophrenia problem. Perform stage 2 first. Inspired by the progress of an engineer and using fixed technology to create a flying vehicle, I'm now determined to utilise various other elements of the fixed technology and develop my AFA prototype. I know this will be our first successful candidate today. We looked into my eyes, and when I had no words for it. After all, what does one say when one looks into the eyes of his creation? What does one say when he's encountered his evolutionary superior? I must begin again immediately, and I have one potential test subject left, so I must hurry. If all goes well before the day's out, I shall have my second success. 13. Reanimated fixed soldiers escaped from the cell block in less than an hour. It single-handedly devastated our base. All surviving personnel have been evacuated. I shall join them, but not before I finish this operation. Ah! Interesting. Biodata. Oh, hang on. It went Bing. What did the Bing say? Understand this correctly, one of the people listed in these files has to be me. I wonder which one. Who could perform these experiments on living people, stuff from a starbase, an inhuman psychopath. So warning, blah 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 blah. Right. Vidor Selmak, new initiate to the Mondite Inner Circle. He professed to have moral objections to various tactics and objectives. He was placed in the ABA program because it was simpler and more advantageous to the movement than simply murdering him outright. Experimentation, AFA Cybernetics stages 1 and 2. Okay. Kanan. KC Kanan. Guard assigned to the Daedalus Space Corps attempted to pursue project, and the movement is determined that killing him outright would be simply a waste of resources. ABA prototype candidate. ABA genetic. Kanan was never considered. Oops. A serious contender for the ABA, just a mess of expendable tissue that conveniently became available. So that's the blue guy. Morgan Blade, mercenary figure by the Mondite movement, subject hired for the kidnapping of John Highhill. Afterwards, was suspected of bringing back the wrong man, but was taken as a replacement. Tomek Sata, convicted multiple murderer from Escar system, subject was obtained post-execution. Substitution of lethal injection formula placed him in a death-like state, and his body was smuggled out in the morgue. Sonia Norrell, tempted genetically cross a human with a very rare set of mammalian predator. Potential results: hyperfast reflexes, regenerative healing, heightened senses, killing instinct. Full ABA. Its desired ability combined with her considerable beauty would have made her an effective weapon for the Mondite cause. But Jarrett Rasma, subject was paid to participate in experiment. ABA. Greater caution needs to be taken in order to ensure biological security of the base. Norm Dragil volunteered for the AVA project after discovering he had terminal illness. Subject expended. T-Fard, assumed name background. Subject believed to be a plant from reticulum intelligence. Stage 1 and 2. Subject died after approximately 48 hours due to metabolic incompatibility with new genetic structure. Ran Lexon, subject sentenced to death for piracy, volunteered for experiment in exchange for light sentence. Expended, he died anyway. Attempt to combine every cybernetic subsystem currently developed in one single candidate. Such an experiment never been conducted. Linear page, never been conducted before. While I knew the chance of success very low, I was curious to see the results. As for the subject, she had been uncooperative and was deemed expendable. Popul Marco. Subject was a Mondite scientist instrumental in design and construction of the cybernetic limb replacements. He volunteered to become an experimental test subject in order to serve the movement. Nestor Strom, captain of the Reticulum High Guard ship Ambassadoria. Was captured. Discovery of the first fixed spacecraft detected by humanity. Subject mutilated in attack from a reanimated fixed soldier. Stage 1 and 2. Subject demonstrated an extreme lack of gratitude. John Highhill. This is the one that was supposed to be captured by the bounty hunter. Subject located through military system, suite, medical center, computer records. Subject perfectly matched physical requirements. Subject acquired through kidnapping before them. Subject not seem suitable for this project at all. There's probably some sort of error in his medical records. Okay. Terminal. Subject's biologist had been the recipient of numerous experimental brain implants due to his tissue type history of adapting well to cybernetic implant. Subject was recruited. Make note, there should be no more ABAF subjects who already have cybernetic implants installed. Relano. Subject numerous types of camouflage projectile weaponry installed. Neuroimplant misfire resulted in malfunction of upper armature servo. Subject's upper extremities became entangled in his jaw and right eye socket. After 1 hour, all attempts to free the amateurs had failed as the amateurs locked in position. According to the cybernetic technical readout, the amateurs unlock automatically when the arm extensors are activated. It would have theoretically given the medical team a few seconds to remove the armatures. However, activation of subject's arm extensors resulted in subject extending both his arms and his head to the point where it became separated from the rest of his body. Ripped his own head off. Ooh. Berin Doddscan, self-pressed enemy of the Mondai movement, person responsible for the destruction of over a double installation and the deaths of over 200 members. Subjects captured by Mondai's place in the projects that may be used to advance the movement. Mel Troy, sorry. Trustic. Although a member of the Mondai movement, subject was judged too incompetent to be allowed to continue to serve it. Subject allowed Baron Dodus Gunnagadung into Mondai installation, thereby resulting in the destruction and the deaths of 87 members. As the subject matched the tissue type requirements for the FAA project, he was deposited there. Nothing more to report. Rod Escabera, subject acquired through body bank. Subject attempted to murder me. Thankfully, I was able to remotely shut off of his internal life support. Romaro Monic. Subject was a mental patient obtained through the cooperation of Mondai psychologist. Subject has a history of self-mutilation and acting out violent behaviour, rejection of his own body and desire to commit violent acts to match his potential candidate. Didn't get very far. He looks like Captain Phil from Deadliest Catch. Lynn Warner, basic packages, limb replacement, internal organ augmentation. Unfortunate incident with which she might have been acceptable prototype candidate. Doesn't say why. Union Sue, subject highly decorated space marine, forces accurate prime physical specimen, detailed technical background, highly trained all forms of combat. Subject now officially listed in action. Dane Martek. Subject was an ensign in the reticular merchant fleet. Jump error brought too close to the Daedalus. For security reasons, ship crew have been eliminated. None. Ah, so that's the guy on the table. Blake Rathman, member of the lower social class, properly known as Berserkers, which runs for the eastern section of the world known as Ashtaroth. Subject match rare tissue type required for both ABA candidacy and discovered through routine scan of computer files. Since he is a berserker, subject will not be missed by any respectable element of this society. Jonathan 1, amnesia patient in hospitals. His name is given to him by hospital staff. Subject load out of hospital broker staff member. Skin grafts, Nancy Siddig. Skin grafts attempted to create a subject with an epidermal layer that secreted an undetectable, highly toxic substance. Subject death seems to be a result of an allergic reaction either to the chemical administered during the operation or to an alloy used in the prosthesis. Okay, so they're all the records, so I am one of those. Now, I wrote that code down somewhere, let's find it. I can't find the code. There we go. Now, where have I put it? I could just look in the logbook again, couldn't I? Or I could try and find where I've put it. There we go. 40859. Dr. Escher, access granted. Aha! So it's now unlike that. So really, I should have looked through that first, but at least now I just have to see what happens. So he took his own life shortly after recovering from stage 1. Can't be me. Kanan, we know about him. Strength and endurance beyond 12 hours, normal human. Side effects: blue pigmentation. These altered drastically adversely affected his sanity. Well, I killed him. Long blade. Successfully survived the initial stages of cybernetic surgery. Okay. Could I be a woman? Killing a technician and 2 guards who determined the subject was too focused simply on the act of killing. Well, he's a multiple murderer. Experiment failed. Alterations in the subject's genetic structure gave rise to a lethal mutation. Subject developed a random contagion, was immediately destroyed. Cellular degeneration resulting from his illness rendered him incapable of surviving gene therapy. Genetically altered, reverted to animal-like state. Subject received an incompatible genetic structure. Systems overload attributed to concussive energy discharge that was fatal to the test subject. Subject died on operating table. Subject survived. Procedure: subject designates AP127 and moves to security cell 3 for recovery. That's me! That's me! I'm an old man. I'm an old man. Shot. Compactly implants result in subject becoming lobotomized. During initial stages, it's theorised that a portion of an explosive round got jammed in the barrel of one of his internal weapons. The next round fired, impacted it, and both shells detonated. Subject died on the operating table. Undetected malfunction in the prosthetic implants installed in the subject, or there's a synaptic disability within the subject, rendering it unable to properly utilise them. Adverse reaction to the genetic cleansing agent. Catatonia. Subject considered a minor success. Died in training exercise fighting against subject, now stored in freezer 2 of the cryo room. That was the raptor, cyber raptor. Too dangerous to be controlled. Dane, he's dead behind me. Subject ultimately deemed psychologically inappropriate. Died shortly after receiving implants. Substance created was toxic to a lethal level. It was fatal to the subject. Oops. So I know I am. Yeah, Bing, definitely right. I know I am. Esther's final gift to me was the chance to find out who I really am. Now that I know, I can't say it means all that much. I'm not a person anymore, and I never will be again. Yeah, but you were an old man, and now you run off batteries. I think this is just the same. Yeah. Why have 4 computers that all show the same thing? Oh. You were still here.
A big gun.
Okay, so I now know who I am. I've killed everyone. So now we just get out of here. Surely.
An alien battery.
I've opened the rings. Come on. Oh yeah. We're on autopilot. Here we go. Sit back and relax. I hope I don't have to fly it. Nice. Oh, these are the ships, aren't they? Yeah. So, there we go. The incredibly fast credits that just slowed down slightly. So, it's the end of BioForge. The end is a bit sudden, but I suppose you are trying to escape, and that's kind of what you do. There was supposed to be an add-on, I believe. Sorry, a sequel that was then downgraded to an add-on. It was an arena combat and added new weapons to the game. But unfortunately was eventually just canned. I'm hoping for a remake or a follow-up at some point. Oh, and there we go. There's the end of end of that. So a bit of DOSBox there. So we've just started the Kickstarter for Ultima Ascendant there. We've got quite a few remakes of things coming back. I'll just leave this on in the background. So, hopefully, maybe somebody's got access to maybe the source code. I know Origins, a box of Origin stuff was found. You never know, there's maybe some source code in there. So, that's the end of BioForge, the end of my first retro Let's Play. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's been fun to play it. There's a lot of stuff I've forgotten. The game's now officially 20 years old. So it's not aged well, let's be honest, in terms of graphics. But in terms of what it lent to later games, I think a lot of stuff owes it quite a lot. So I'd love to see it remade. Even just a graphics update, frame for frame remake would be brilliant, because it's a brilliant storyline. So shame it never got expanded on. So that's all for this one. It's been suggested that I should play Wing Commander next, so I'll maybe have a look at that, because I've never played it. I've never played any of them, so maybe I should start number 1 and work my way up. But we'll see. Still got some more co-op stuff to do with Skiro 808, so we'll see where we go with it. So we'll see you at the next Let's Play that we do. Might be a modern one, or it could be a retro one. I haven't decided yet. So see you later.